चाय साहब, सर चाय.
No, no.
Tea?
No, thank you. No. Okay, thank you. Say. Oh, no, I can get. Okay. Thanks.
चलो आ गए.
Look at you.
Hello, Didi. Oh.
I'm sorry I couldn't come to the station myself.
Oh, that's all right.
How was the journey?
Pretty terrible.
That's to be expected. You came straight from Delhi? Did you wash on the plane?
No. The bags.
Oh, Gurpreet will get it. Don't worry about it. Here he is.
Nice to see you again, Ashok.
Bashibaya.
Surya, remember Ashok, Mama?
Hi.
Hi.
Come, sit.
You're familiar with the house. We live very simply here, but we think it's okay. We'll put you in Surya's room. She'll sleep with us.
You're okay with that?
Me?
Yeah.
No one's ever asked me that.
Boy. She's perfectly fine with it.
What about upstairs? You used to have that empty room.
Oh, that's just for boarders. There's practically nothing there.
It's fine for me.
I suppose it's all right. But no hiding. You'll have to come down and see us. Surya will show you the taps. You have to mix hot and cold. And remember to switch on the geyser. The water heater, you remember? Utte. Chatti.
Dad. those questions.
Why don't you ask Ashok Mama yourself?
You ask.
Surya has lots of questions for you about the American Revolution.
Okay, that's good, I guess.
Not too many.
I'll do my best.
So why did Hamilton kill that other man?
I'm not sure I know. Hamilton?
Hamilton? Alexander?
Oh, I think he got shot by another guy in a duel, right? I think I saw it in a commercial. I think Hamilton got killed.
The man was called Burr.
Aaron Burr, yeah. Your history class is pretty detailed.
I think what she's asking is, how did it set off the revolution?
I don't know. I don't think it set off the revolution. I could be wrong.
I remember when you were here for the first time. It was Diwali. You must have been 4 years old. I remember you put up 4 fingers, like this. You were so small. I had to help you light out, what do they call it over there?
Oh, sparkler?
Sparkler. You cried because you wanted to do it yourself.
I don't remember that.
You were 4. You cried, and you wouldn't stop until we put you to sleep with your mother. I guess babies do cry.
No, thanks.
You don't like the tea?
No, I'm sure it's very good. It's a little late, though.
Nonsense. It's a different tea. You take it with cardamom and all?
Sure, yeah.
You take it like that there.
I drink coffee mostly.
With milk and sugar? Thank you.
Black.
Rough stuff. How do you bear it?
I'm used to it.
Surya, give him a biscuit.
Oh, no, thanks.
Go on, give him one.
He says he doesn't want a biscuit.
You have to try. You have to try. Almond and butter, specially designed for Indian tastes.
I think I have malaria.
The mosquitoes have spent years chewing us up. It's your turn now. Ashok Mama's up.
I can see that.
Mission bye-bye.
Bye, Ashok Mama.
Bye. You don't have to call me that.
She has to call you by the appropriate title.
Have fun at school.
Bye.
She's going to school, right?
Of course she's going to school. We are no loafers here. Come have your breakfast. Then we'll go to the market. Kamla?
Thank you.
What do you think of this commotion?
Oh, I kind of like it.
You miss the American supermarket?
No, not really.
You must have some opinion.
It's all the same to me.
India and America are the same to you?
No, not at all.
I must say I'm surprised at your visit. We hardly get a chance to see you. I'm glad now. So few Indian Americans have this kind of foresight. So I should ask you, what do you want?
In what respect?
Personality, looks, attitude. I must tell you, it's not like it used to be. There's plenty of choice now. Of course, I've been doing my homework, but little good it does without knowing what you want. You must have some say. Your mother gave me some preferences, so I took the liberty of assembling a file. They're all sorted by education, income, looks, etc. Nahi bhaiya, thank you.
Wow, a lot of subsections. This is impressive.
Of course, I like to be organized. दो कट्टे देना? कितने पैसे?
10 रुपए.
Hello. Thank you. Anything of interest?
They all seem fine to me.
We can't meet all of them. Why don't you pick a few and then I'll ring them first?
What about her?
She's under B. B is for backup.
Why is she a backup?
Not pretty enough.
She's cute.
You can't afford to have such a liberal viewpoint.
How is that liberal?
Well, actually, she's a bit dark.
Come on, Didi.
Your parents would kill me.
My parents don't care about that.
That's what they say. And then they hear their friends' whispers at the wedding and suddenly it all changes. You need a fair-skinned girl. Otherwise, it'll be the talk around the office water cooler.
Maybe I just have to get used to your filing system. Hey, what's you for?
Useless. It wouldn't be fair not to include everyone.
कितने हाथ लगाएंगी आप? खराब हो जाएंगे.
अरे हाथ नहीं लगाऊंगी तो पता कैसे चलेगा?
बोला ना खराब हो
अच्छा
जाएंगे.
नहीं चाहिए तुम्हारा. चलो, let's go from here.
कैसी औरत है यार?
चुप होए, अपना काम कर तू.
What about her? She's number one as far as I'm concerned. She's polite, intelligent, sweet, homely.
I don't want her to be homely.
She's a very decent girl. She comes from a family of bankers. There'll be quick transaction.
She's not smiling.
She's not supposed to be smiling. I'm sure she has a great smile. We'll check her dental record.
She looks like she's on trial. I think she's unhappy.
Of course she's unhappy. She's 29 and unmarried. Are you happy?
I don't think so. I doubt it.
That was a rhetorical question. Look, there are lots of girls. But you can't afford to be choosy. You're not such a catch, you know.
I know that.
Now we can say you're humble. Besides, not every girl wants to pack her bags and move halfway across the world. India has a better economy than America now. At least the dowry won't be lost in the exchange rate.
What's this number you circled in red and starred?
Let me see. Those are her board scores.
Hey, Mom. It's good to hear you too. I'm fine. Yeah, no, they're treating me really good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Sorry. No, I can hear you perfectly fine. You don't have to shout. The lines are much better now. Stop shouting. Mom, stop. Okay. Miss you too. I'll see you when you get here. Bye.
Hurry up, Buddhu, we don't have all day.
This is Ashok from America.
Hello, Ashok.
Hi.
Indian Standard Time, you'll have to get used to it.
And this is Preeti, his aunt.
I'm his cousin. Oh, actually, we belong to one of those families with a tiny generation gap.
Nice meeting you. I hope you had no problems with the security at the gate. The club is very particular.
No, they let us right in.
You know, the people who don't belong here are some of our oldest members. Would you care for a cup of tea or coffee?
Sure.
So, Ashok, how do you like the US?
I like it.
What do you like about it?
I don't know, it's clean.
Yes, in India we have terrible problems with the garbage.
I like it here too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
But you want to settle in America.
Well, that's the plan.
Where are your parents?
They're tied up. They should be coming in a few days.
We would prefer talking with them.
Oh, they can only be here for a short time. They've put Ashok in my charge till they get here. You can speak to me. And whatever you would say to them, you can say to me.
Thanks. Honestly, we would prefer talking with them.
I can assure you, your every word, every utterance will be conveyed to the Khoslas exactly as you've told it to me.
So, Ashok, it's an obvious question to ask. What do you do?
I'm a writer.
A novelist?
No.
He's employed.
I write ads.
Must be a good job, no?
It's good. I'm sort of a junior copywriter.
A junior?
Actually, I don't have a title. I'm sort of started out as a temporary employee, but I never left. And I still don't get benefits. So now I'm kind of like a permanent temp.
A permanent temporary?
The pay isn't bad. I don't think I'll do it forever, though.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'll probably end up doing something else. Secretly, I do think I want to write novels someday, maybe.
Oh, we read lots of novels.
Like V.S. Naipaul.
Maybe like V.S. Naipaul. I don't think so. I've never read them.
There are a number of world-class Indian writers writing in English these days.
I haven't written that much. Not yet. Anyway, my stuff's like, I don't know, it's not realistic. It's like Kurt Vonnegut or something.
Is he Indian? Never heard of him.
No. Anyway, right now I write ads. So, your daughter, what is she?
She is a doctor.
A doctor.
Oh. Good for her.
I hope you won't mind marrying a doctor.
Can I ask, is she in the clubhouse or something?
No, she's presenting a paper at a conference in Pune. Hematology.
So I'm not going to meet her today?
Since you are from America, we thought we would like to meet you first.
That was good. Good job.
That was terrible.
Next time you should talk less. None of this writer business. Say you're in advertising. They'll know you have a job. They don't need to know that someday you aspire to be out of work.
They might be my future in-laws.
Not a chance of that now. Do you think my in-laws know everything about me?
What don't they know?
I don't know if you realize how lucky you are to have a Didi who's so broad-minded. You need to learn some discretion. History is nothing nowadays. Nobody cares about where you are. They only care where you're going.
So they didn't want the tea? That was foolish.
I think it was a symbol.
For what?
Well, they didn't like the British. They were rejecting the tax on it.
Indians didn't like the British either. But we could never part with that tea. The Americans put it in the harbor, right?
Mm-hmm.
I always wondered, did the water look like tea? Did they drink it like tea? Did they put sugar in it?
You're a weird kid.
Not so weird as you.
Why are you studying this anyway?
We're doing all the revolutions. We're on to the US now, next we do the French, and last come the Russians.
What about India?
It's world history. We know that already. Mummy, I can't do this essay.
Nonsense. Your Ashok Mama knows everything there is to know about American history.
Hello, everyone. So, that is the greeting these days?
You're simply too far away.
Oh, I see.
Hi, Daddy.
Ah, that's more like it. Hello, Vidya. Some tough homework. Can I ask you, in what other country can you get this kind of convenience and service?
You can have a whole marriage of convenience.
Don't mock your Ashok Mama. He doesn't take it well. Pick anyone. That's what I did.
Go and put your work away before you eat. You're going to get butter on your briefcase.
I never regretted it.
You're a love marriage anyway.
That's just what we told you, Bitya.
Do you want to trade?
Seriously? You'd really let me select your match?
Why not?
I'm not gonna choose it by how pretty they are. I'm an excellent judge of character.
Are you going somewhere?
Just gonna go for a run. Is that okay?
Here we're very smart. We only run when we're being chased after. Make sure you take a stick. Your grandfather always took a walking stick. If the street dogs attack, you can beat them down with it.
Hi, two samosas. Dos samosas, yeah. Dhanyavad, thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I think you said thank you twice.
Did I?
I think so. You said Dhanyavad, then you said thank you.
I recognize you from the train.
You're American?
Yeah. You?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't know where you're from. Can I,
Of course.
strange, running into you.
It's my journal.
I keep one too.
So you don't speak Hindi?
I speak, very little. Not very well, as you can see. I just sort of tuned it out when I was a kid.
I know Hanji and TK. And that's about it.
I mean, I wish I listened. I mean, people look at me and just assume I speak it.
People just stare at me. I never thought I'd mind getting so much attention.
It must be strange.
I've sort of gotten used to it.
Are you on vacation?
I guess it's vacation, except it's pretty much the only thing I do. You?
Visiting relatives. What made you decide to come to India?
I think I just wanted to go someplace as different as possible.
That makes sense.
Do I detect a hint of judgment in that?
Well, there's that whole go to India, find yourself thing, you know.
I hope I don't fall into that stereotype. It's not like I'm smoking hash and visiting ashrams constantly.
Not constantly.
I know plenty of people who do that. They get back to the States and think they found God when really they've just been tripping for months. There's a lot of gods in India. It can get confusing when you're stoned. I probably could have gone anywhere. I just didn't want to stay where I was.
Where do you go next?
I'm going around the city, checking out the tourist traps. You've probably seen it all if you have family here.
My version of India is basically the inside of people's houses.
Chandigarh is actually a fascinating city. It was built by this crazy French architect.
Oh, Le Corbusier.
You do know something.
Well, I know his name.
It's one of the only fully planned cities in the world. You're welcome to come with me.
Really?
Yeah, unless you're...
No, yeah, it sounds good.
Okay.
Should I...
I'm staying right across the street. You can see it from here. No, I'm lying. You definitely can't.
Hurry up, lazy boy. I thought you were Mr. Fitness.
Who said I was Mr. Fitness?
We all heard about your run.
My run?
Yes, you went running around here and there. The neighbors were talking.
My God, Didi, it's scandalous.
Of course it's not scandalous. Don't be silly. I just pray to God you don't get hurt. Have you composed yourself?
Yes, I am composed.
Relax your face. That's better. You should trim your eyebrows. How did you select this girl?
I didn't, Surya did.
Hello, I'm Ravi Chandra. Please come in.
This is for you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hello, Ji.
I'm Mrs. Chandra.
I'm Ashok.
Come, please come. Please sit.
Thank you.
Amita? This is our daughter, Amita.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Is it okay for me to sit here?
Sure, sure.
Because I can move.
Are you comfortable?
Yes.
Good, then you stay right there.
Amita hasn't been feeling well. She's a bit, under the weather. She felt sick just before you came. Some sort of stomach virus, huh?
For the record, Ashok has an excellent constitution. You would never have to worry about him getting sick.
Oh, Amita's normally very healthy. Her dentist is practically in love with her teeth.
Ashok brushes very thoroughly. I've watched him myself through the bathroom door.
Oh, did we mention that Amita has been to business school in the UK?
Wonderful. Ashok could more than keep up. He's actually quite witty once you get to know him.
Oh, I have no doubt that someday, if she sets her mind to it, Amita will be Prime Minister.
This isn't a competition.
Of course, it isn't a competition.
Can you allow us to speak?
Betya, that's what you're here for. To get to know each other.
Ashok, ask her a question.
So, how long were you in England?
I was there for a year.
Where at?
London.
Oh, I was just there.
Yeah? What were you doing?
We flew in through on our way here. The airport is very nice.
It is nice, yeah.
Did you go to the shops?
No, actually, I went to the bathroom. Not that that matters. Did you like business school?
Yeah, I liked it well enough.
Amita has a slightly different take on business. She'll be very successful, I think.
What are you into?
Actually, I'm into fashion. Not the business side, but I like to sew.
She outfitted an entire wedding last year.
I wish I could do that.
Really?
No, not that exact thing. I mean, I wish I could be creative, use my imagination.
I'm sure you're creative.
I write a little, not very well. Someday I wish I could be better employed than I currently am.
That's a good goal, I suppose. At first, Amita did not think much of her abilities. She would sew, but nothing would really satisfy her.
I'm still not satisfied.
She has another wedding to do next month. It's big business.
She's very well put together.
Definitely not.
Why definitely not?
They're really strange. They didn't serve us any tea, no snacks of any kind. They didn't even bring out the sweets I brought.
They seemed really nice. Nicer than those other people.
Of course you think so. Just because the girl is a put out.
I don't think she puts out.
You know what I mean.
A knockout? Well, yeah, she's pretty.
No girl is good enough unless she looks like Kareena Kapoor.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, sure.
I really don't know who that is.
The movie star.
Was she good looking?
You really don't know what it is to be Indian, do you? We have to play them up to our standards.
You're mumbling. You might as well just say it.
Well, if we were even to consider it, we definitely have to bring them up to our standards.
What's up, dude?
What's up?
I thought you'd be longer.
No.
It's good to see you.
You too.
Come on in.
This is Suresh. Works with me in IT.
What's up, bro? This is Meera.
Hi.
Ruby.
Hi.
What do you do?
IT.
The manager.
Oh, what do you manage? People, resources. So, who wants a shot?
I'll help.
Go on. It's all about the Mahatmas, baby. Yeah. 4 shots of Absolute. What can I buy you? You don't have to. One more. Is it? Hey, Vikram told me you're here to find a wife or something. Yeah. We all want out of this shit and you want in. Guess so. I've met some like you. I work with a few. Like me? Yeah, born outside of your country. America's my country. I know you guys got issues over there. What kind of issues? I've got my cousins back in England. They're all mixed up. They put up a tree on Diwali and shoot off firecrackers on Christmas. Well, I don't do that myself. Do you think marrying an Indian girl would make you more of an Indian or something? Yeah, have a shot. Come on. Hi, I'm looking for Lori.
Am I late?
No, I just got here.
Hey, what are ints?
Ints?
Yeah, the sign. Ints welcome.
Internationals.
Oh.
I like to read more than watching movies. I used to. I was reading all of this kind of hyper-intellectual stuff, you know.
I'm reading Moby Dick.
I never read it. Is it any good?
I've been reading it every time I go away for about 5 years.
Anyhow, I was reading this intellectual stuff.
Yeah, right.
Does he kill the whale or not?
Haven't gotten to it.
Oh, then I went kind of anti-intellectual. I worked a year or two, then I went to grad school, and I was studying all these really obscure topics, and I think I was pretty happy doing it. I decided my happiness was an illusion. There was always this sense that I was missing out on something.
On what?
I still don't know. Anyway, this is my attempt to figure that out.
Are you happier now?
Now I realize the illusion was actually kind of nice. In fact, it might have been real. I know that I'm excited by constant change. It can't last, I know, but I'm hanging on to the hope that it does. Or that when I get old and I can barely move, it'll be these memories that sustain me somehow. I've only been gone a year, so we'll see.
Have you been back at all?
Yeah, I went back a couple months ago to see some friends.
What about your parents?
They live in different cities now, so I saw each of them for like a day. They got divorced when I was in college. I'm just dreading the day that I have to go back.
You don't have to, I guess.
No, but I should. I know I will.
I couldn't deal with the instability. I get anxious whenever I'm just kind of out there. I like to travel, but I go someplace for 2 days and I'm tired of it. You know what I mean?
I guess I had to get over it. I used to worry about my future a lot. I still do. But at least when I'm here, I'm more concerned with what I'm going to eat next and where I'm going to sleep and avoiding stomach illnesses. The first week I was here, I had one. It was really bad.
I admire you just coming to live in another country.
You're in another country?
It's different.
Because you're Indian? If I went to England or Scotland or Russia or all the places I'm supposedly from, I think I would still feel pretty out of place.
I guess that's true.
Thanks.
I put sugar in it. Did you want sugar?
Sure.
I should tell you, I'm here for a reason.
What's that?
I'm here to get married.
Really?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks, I guess.
Who's the lucky girl?
I don't know, I haven't met her yet.
You're joking. I thought you said you were here visiting relatives.
My new ones, yeah.
That's interesting.
What?
No, I mean, I just wasn't expecting it. You don't seem like the type.
What's the type?
I don't know. Someone more traditional. But I don't know you.
You have something against arranged marriages?
Yeah, I'm against an entire cultural practice.
Some people are.
No, I think they're probably just as good. Maybe better. I mean, I think love grows in time. It doesn't really matter.
Good. Yeah, that's good to know.
Don't you think that?
Yeah, I do. I think it can.
This one makes excellent chana masala.
What about her tandoori chicken?
She's strictly vegetarian. I don't know how you'll find a girl who's non-veg. What are you going to do at those backyard barbecues?
Check the index. Look under dietary restrictions.
What are you writing?
My thoughts. It's a good habit. You should get into it.
I'm the best student in my class. Don't encourage me in fruitless directions.
Oh, right. Sorry. Please forgive me.
Yeah. What was wrong with the girl from the other day? I had rated her a 10.
There's nothing wrong with her.
You came back looking happy.
What about your history chapter?
The French. Oh, they all got beheaded.
Well, at least they're teaching you something interesting.
It doesn't seem so interesting to me. Who's she?
Put it back.
If I were her, I wouldn't want to be used as a bookmark.
Are you sure that's what she meant? Yeah. Maybe next Sunday. Acha, hold on 1 second. I'm getting a call. Hello? You coming? I don't have much time. I have to go somewhere, but you can come around if you want.
Okay.
I'm glad I answered that ring.
Was I not supposed to do that?
Well, technically, we're only supposed to see each other with our parents present.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know.
I know you didn't know. You said you write? What do you write about?
Let's see. Sandwich bags, laundry detergent.
I don't find anything interesting about laundry detergent.
Neither do I.
So what do you want to write about?
The whole writing thing is just to fill a space, you know? I just feel like I need to say something.
Because you're embarrassed by what you do now?
I'm not embarrassed about making money.
But you don't like your work.
Well, I hate it. I mean, it's like, yeah, I hate it.
Then why don't you quit?
Because I don't know what I want to do. I'm completely uninspired. And I'm not sure I have any aspirations at all, so it's a lot easier to compromise when you don't know what you want.
Trying to impress me?
I'm just trying to be honest. Don't you think we should be honest?
Yeah, but I don't get it. I mean, if I don't really love what I'm doing, I can barely do anything at all.
I felt like that once. I think it was 8th grade.
It's horrible. Look, I'm not going to be able to love you. I love someone once and once is enough. Are you okay with that?
I guess I'm okay with that.
It's nothing personal. I just don't see it happening and I don't want to deal with false expectations.
Okay. I think we're going a little fast.
This is not the way to get married if you want to take things slowly.
I'm just trying to get to know you.
I know you're trying, and that's good. We didn't think we'd hear from you. Your sister doesn't like us. She dislikes our family. I mean, I know we're not typical. We've always lived our own way.
Doesn't matter what she thinks.
It matters what everybody thinks.
I like this one.
What do you like about it?
It seems elegant, classy maybe.
Do you think maybe we're just too different?
You don't like it?
I've just been going through something, and I don't know, I just feel really strange and vulnerable right now.
So, you're vulnerable.
You're making me nervous. It's strange to have someone interested in you.
If it makes you feel any better, I didn't expect to be interested in you at all.
Yeah, that makes me feel a lot better. Honestly, I see both sides to marriage this way. You know, on the one hand, I think it's understanding and honoring a tradition. It's not that I'm opposed to progress, but it just feels like so many of our traditions are being eroded. But on the other hand, I feel that maybe these arrangements are just another small part of the things keeping Indian women in the same place in society.
So what do you want?
My parents deserve to be happy. And we hardly have any family. Sometimes I think they barely have anything at all except me. It may not be true, but it's just something I have in my mind. Sometimes it just feels like all my decisions are jumbled into this one big thing and I don't even know where to start. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it does. Should we do this again?
It's still inappropriate to ask me out. Can I have my helmet back?
Sure. I think I'd like to see you again.
You think you would or you would?
I would.
We'll have to go through the proper channels.
Okay,
It can move pretty quickly. You're ready for that?
I guess so.
Our parents will have to meet. We'll see if they think we're a match.
Husband, where are you? The train will be here any minute.
Why can't we just send the driver?
Send the driver for my Masi. You would send the driver for your parents.
You sent him alone for Ashok.
Fine. Do what you want. That's not for you.
You won't all fit in. Too many bags. I'm telling you, they'll bring half of America with them.
My God, it's changed so much. You know, all this wasn't here earlier.
Yeah, I thought. What's up, Auntie?
Hi.
Namaste, uncle.
Jeete raho.
I'll get your bags.
Okay. Who's that boy?
Mom, that's Vikram. Vikram?
Vikram, your cousin Vikram.
Yeah.
What did he say to me?
I think he said, "What's up?"
Look at him, he's practically a gangster now. Is he really?
I don't think so. Vikram.
Unlock. God, Surya has gotten so pretty. From the pictures, I wouldn't have believed it. Say thank you.
Thank you, I guess.
So, where are the girls?
Girls?
The dancing girls. I thought we'd see some young ladies here.
Please don't listen to him. He ran into his friend Johnny Walker at Heathrow.
He was duty free.
We're putting you in our bedroom. It will be much more comfortable.
No.
Bashi bhai.
Please, no argument. Come.
You recognize the smell?
It never changes. What's that?
Video.
Don't tell me you let the boy in the blue uniform sell it to you. You'll forget about it by tomorrow.
Oops, sorry.
What?
Nothing. 7 megapixel, 3C CD. Super steady shot, wide angle lens. Is there anything in there for us?
You expect us to come empty-handed? These are for Tayaji and Taiji. They remove calluses. They've been walking a lot lately on the advisement of their cardiologist. Sameer Bhaiya wanted Prozac. I don't know why. He's more manic than depressed.
I believe they have soap here.
Seema Masi got used to this brand while she was living in England. Now she's been importing it through relatives for the last 20 years. What about you? 2 bottles and almost the same?
Are you kidding? One's age 12 and the other 14.
So this one for Bashi then?
We can't give him single malt. He thinks I'm always being uppity.
He's right.
Maybe the 12?
Okay. How are your feet?
Arey, swollen like 2 balloons. They should make sneakers that expand to give more room on the flight.
Sneakers do expand.
Not nearly enough. They should be fully elastic.
Surya Vijay, you should have knocked.
The door was open.
You could have knocked at the door frame.
What are you delivering? Come here.
Almond biscuits. Specially designed for Indian taste. Daddy says you have to try.
I'll take one.
Auntie?
No, not right now.
You sure?
Yeah.
Your dad is right. No Indian could resist this biscuit. Tell him I said so. Huh?
Okay.
We Indians invented the number 0. Without Indian innovation, the world would not have a way to describe nothing. What's 1 minus 1, says the man on the street. I don't know, says the other man. There's simply not a word for it. No word for it.
Right.
The ancient Greeks, they were never sure. But Indians knew. When you have nothing, you still have something.
And there's so much of nothing to contend with.
There is.
Are you going somewhere?
Was thinking about going for a run.
You go for so many runs, but you're not getting any thinner.
I like running.
At least you got that.
I like the guy, little guy.
Oh, that guy. Hi.
Wow, this
Sucks.
At least you've got big windows.
Gets a lot of light in here in the day.
These are your posters, I'm guessing?
That's my favorite. It's covering up a hole in the wall.
You going somewhere?
I'm thinking about going up to Shimla. It's in the mountains. It's supposed to be nice.
I bet it is.
I'm looking forward to it.
My parents just got here.
You have a good relationship?
Some would say too good.
I always admired the closeness of Indian families. Asian ones, too. We had friends growing up, and it was like they had this secret that none of the other American families had.
I've never known anything else.
They must be pretty controlling.
Why do you say that?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because they're arranging your marriage?
Nobody's making me do anything.
Oh.
some point in your life do people suddenly just get less interesting?
Yeah. But I think I did too.
My parents have been suggesting I do this for years. Half joking, but always a little bit serious. I always thought it was kind of absurd, but then I was meeting lots of people. One day we were living in apartments together, and the next day everyone's buying their first home. I went to 5 weddings last summer. My best friend had a kid. I bought 5 wedding gifts. 3 of them were cutting boards.
A boy or a girl?
Kid, a boy. All these couples. They seem really together, you know? Really content, really happy.
You don't know that.
I hope that they are. If nothing else, then maybe I could have that.
It was your decision to marry someone you've never met.
I was gonna meet them first. And I never really made a decision, it just sort of happened.
I don't know if that's the kind of thing you should just let happen.
It was an option for me. In some ways I felt lucky to have it. I wonder what other people do.
They take a chance.
Have you ever felt so alone that you'd do anything just to be with someone?
You mean anyone?
Yeah, maybe. Anyone.
The thing I hate about traveling is that you see and experience all of these amazing things, but without someone to share them with, half the time you feel like they've never happened.
See my point?
I try to convince myself that there's value in every single moment, even if it's something that won't lead to anything or can't possibly last.
Does it work?
Sometimes. Look. I'm trying to do that right now.
You want to walk me to the train in the morning?
You're leaving tomorrow?
I think you knew that.
Not really, no.
Fuck.
What?
This is a terrible way to begin a friendship.
We're already friends.
So you'll come?
Sure.
Are you alright? You look flushed.
Fine, Mom.
How's the gangster? Who? You were at Vikram's last night.
Oh, yeah. He's fine.
This whole country is one big sauna.
Well, you were born in it.
It's gotten hotter over the last few years. Al Gore and his global warming.
He didn't cause it, Mom.
We left for the airport in the middle of a dusting. Pristine white snow all over the ground.
How much?
Half an inch, that's all. Do I look presentable?
You look almost typical Indian.
I went all the way to Edison to buy this.
Went all the way to New Jersey to get clothes to bring to India?
I can't shop here. They always cheat me. You're not the only one who has to make an impression. We are all sweating now.
You look very nice.
Thank you. Let me.
Now, I know you don't like cricket, but you know, it can be a lot of fun. You should sit and watch it with me sometime. I'll explain the game to you, every little detail. Because I've seen you staring at the television with a puzzled expression on your face.
I know our house is a modest one, but space is at such a premium here. It's not something you've gotten used to in America.
Houses are big, but I'd trade them any day for good neighbors.
Sugar 1 spoon?
No, thank you. I brought my own.
Oh.
Thank you.
How old are you, Surya?
13 and a quarter.
Are you bored?
Actually, to tell you the truth, I am.
You don't have to be so forthright, Bitya.
It's all right.
You don't have any other children, any younger ones, do you?
Amita's an only child.
The sad fact is, so am I. I always wanted a brother.
Why should this child want for anything?
Where do we keep the glasses? Something for scotch.
In the cupboard above the sink.
This is excellent tea. Thanks for offering it this time.
You're welcome.
That's a lovely sari, Amita. Thank you.
She's designed it herself.
Really? That's a talent. Thank you.
She designs many of her clothes.
She's not only creative but frugal.
Well, yes.
May I be excused for a few minutes?
Of course, Bitya.
I witnessed your daring escape.
It's a bit of a breeze. I thought I might suffocate in there.
Did you pick this out that day?
I'm trying it out for the wedding.
Not.
The wedding I'm doing. For the bride's sister. You don't think it's too old-fashioned, do you? You would have no idea, would you?
I would have no idea.
I've never seen my father drink whiskey.
My dad is a terrible influence. All he does on the weekend is sit in the basement with his buddies, smoke cigars, play pool, drink expensive scotch.
How do they get away with that?
They claim it's a Mahabharat study group.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what it's like there, I guess. Your parents do seem nice.
Well, they're on their best behavior.
Are they singing?
Do you know the song? How about us?
What about us?
Where do we stand?
I think we'll be engaged soon.
That's a position and not an evaluation.
I think we like each other.
We do?
Of course.
That's good, because I don't think I could spend the rest of my life with someone who didn't like me at least a little.
That'll be horrible. Your whole life you'll be in the dark. You'll never really know, will you?
Guess not. Neither will you.
I can tell.
This isn't forbidden in Indian society, is it?
If you're gonna get married, I think it's okay to hold hands.
I like your hand. It's soft.
Thanks.
Ring. Ring.
Mummy, I have an examination tomorrow.
There'll be plenty of examinations. Your whole life will be full of them. Hello? Yes, Mrs. Chandra. How nice of you to call. I see. That's good. That's very good. They've accepted. Ashok Bhaiya's getting married.
We should celebrate.
Maybe I should tell him first.
Go, run along. But go slowly.
Ashok Baba!
I must say they've handled themselves really well. Look how quickly they came to a decision.
You've done the impossible. Like Hanuman, you brought the mountain to Ashok.
I won't say that we didn't worry. We did worry. But after years of hardship and enduring the long sufferings of a king without a queen and no empire to speak of, our son is finally getting married. I honestly can't believe it. Well, here we all are in your father's house. The house that Geeta and I came to when we got married. You know, every time I see that old Fiat in the driveway, I remember your father. I feel he's still here with us. I want to thank you both. Thank you.
Yes.
It couldn't have happened without you.
It was so wonderful to have Ashok here. I do hope he will always remember this time here with his family in India. Won't you?
Of course.
He's such a smart and serious young man. And we're happy he's found a girl here that will make him happy. You will be happy, right? You have to promise us.
Of course.
Good.
A drink for everyone to celebrate.
This is your third celebration drink today.
It's already past midnight. It counts as a new day.
It's 11:30. Show me your watch. You haven't changed the time.
Surya beta, the year you were born, this was put into a barrel.
I thought we would pray. We should have a prayer, shouldn't we?
Tonight we'll drink, tomorrow we'll pray. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cohiba.
Monte Cristo.
This is the 6th step round the fire. This is the 7th.
I think that's the same picture.
I can't recall this cousin. When did she get married?
No, they are not related to us. It's just the most beautiful wedding I've attended. Look at this gorgeous hand-carved mandap.
Wow, it's beautiful. Maybe we can see some of our relatives' marriages now?
Hello.
Ashok, come on, get up. You sleep this late in your apartment? We have to meet the Chandras at the mandir at 9 so that you can be blessed.
Right, what time is it?
Around 6. I brought you tea and biscuits. I thought we would walk.
I see you brought the stick.
Your grandfather told me to always bring this when I went walking. You know why?
I do actually, they told me the same thing.
Your mother's family and their stories. I haven't yet been attacked by a street dog, but if it comes, I'll smack it down with this powerful stick. I remember this place so well. Your mother and I stayed here right after we got married. Right before we got on that ship to America.
You made this joke before.
It was a steamship around the turn of the century. So you could see yourself with her in 60 years?
60 years? I'm sure we'll both be dead by then.
I don't like your kind of humor. Mine is much better. You like married life. It gives a person a certain kind of confidence that I feel they just can't get being on their own. Now, without your mother, I would never have been able to leave here.
That was a good thing?
Practically speaking, every place is the same as every place else. But we had opportunities, so we left.
You know, at home you wake up at 1 on Sundays to watch football, and here you wake up at 6 to go for a walk.
You've been here long enough. It's hot. The traffic is terrible. There are obstacles in the street. The air sometimes smells of dung and a little bit kerosene. Tell me, why would I miss that? Your mother doesn't miss it. She has the book club. But to me, no lawn so green, no central air conditioning can take its place. But we are used to it now. You know, we've had a lot of happiness wherever we lived. Why do you look like you're not listening?
I am listening, it's just your connection to this place, I envy it.
My father used to say, you are a part of God, and God is a part of everything. So you are a part of everything here too. But he was a religious man. To you, those are simple thoughts.
I don't think I can believe that.
Your children wouldn't even believe that India exists.
Well, they'll take geography. Dad, I don't belong here. What am I doing here?
You're getting married, that's what you're doing. I still can't believe it. Here, I want to remember this. Us. Here. Right on the street. It's on?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do something.
What?
If it's a video, you've got to do something.
Like what?
Like, say something.
I can't now, I really can't. I just want to be as honest as possible with you.
Good, good, I like it.
No, you should just stop. I mean, I really have to tell you something seriously. Just turn it off, Dad, okay?
Serious is okay, serious is good. I like serious. You know, like in the films of Satyajit Ray, like you're a lonely street urchin. Come on, you're an actor, convince me.
I met someone.
Perfect. Now act like it's the first time you're telling me.
I haven't told you this.
I know you met someone. I met them too.
I met someone else. Another girl. And I don't think I can go through with this. Dad? Dad? Dad?
Arun, your arteries are razor thin. You know that the slightest shock could send you into palpitations.
I lost my balance.
Not to mention your problem with the vertigo.
As if it's my fault.
Mom, what are you doing?
I'm simply putting away my new saris. I don't know when I'll get an opportunity to wear them again.
Can you talk to me?
What is it?
You're ignoring me.
Beta, I'm not ignoring you. The flight leaves in 2 hours.
You don't have to get on it.
There's no sense in me being here. Then I can work. Your father's not well. You see how the American boys are. They want nothing to do with their mothers.
Would you like that?
No. Of course not. I don't feel like speaking to you very much right now. Please don't hold a grudge.
She'll be fine.
How do you know I'll be fine?
Don't say anything. Trust me. Let it be.
We forgot to give the soaps to Seema Masi. Now her skin will be dry and flaky.
Hey, yaar, you're not responsible for her dry skin.
Preeti can take it for her.
Mom.
What? Haven't I kept quiet about it?
Is there something you want to say to me?
As you always claim, we know nothing about anything. So what could you possibly learn from listening to me? I never pressured you. We never pressured you. We made a point never to pressure you. Didn't want to be those parents. When they asked me about your SAT scores, I never told them.
Who asked about my SAT scores?
The crowd, all friends, the Chopras, Mrs. Mukherjee.
Wait. When I was in high school? And who's Mrs. Mukherjee?
The auntie with the lazy eye. Her son was in finance. I never believed in telling anybody about anything. We didn't care what they would think. We always let you do whatever you wanted to. I can see our mistake now.
So let him do what he wants to do.
I did well on my SATs.
We understood. We always understood. You made this choice and now you're going back on it?
I have a right to change my mind.
He has a point, Geeta.
And what about the girl? Have you thought about her? She has rights too. Right now, she's right on the way to the temple with her parents.
I feel terrible about that.
You want to act as if you're not the bad guy. But you are the bad guy. Both of you. Always trying to be heroes.
How did I get into this?
It's you, he told. And you're agreeing with him.
Mom, she wouldn't have been happy with me.
And why not? What's wrong with you? You have a job, you have a good family, a good face, you're smart, you're good enough for somebody.
I have doubts.
Doubts used to be a part of life. Now it's time to resolve them, na?
Now they have to be resolved.
You can't blame us.
I'm not blaming you, you're just being unreasonable.
Let me be unreasonable for a bit. At least till we get back. We can be reasonable then. You get straight onto the next flight you can get onto. You can fly from here to Delhi and then home.
Fine. I'll call the airline.
We think about you. Constantly. I do. Do you know that? You can't stay like this forever. You're an adult. Don't let this be another excuse to do nothing. How did he get so unsettled? Arun?
Haji.
When we get back, remind me to go to the bank and put Mom's jewelry back in the lockbox. Vikram, chale?
Yeah.
You packed?
Almost.
Gurpreet will take you to the airport.
Are you positive you wouldn't like to stay a little longer?
Thank you, you've done enough. Didi, did you,
Don't worry, you're off the hook. I called her parents. They weren't so sure anyway.
This is not so uncommon.
It's not so common either. Engaged for one night. I think we made a record of sorts.
did she say anything?
I think she was relieved.
I embarrassed you.
No. We're never embarrassed.
We don't get embarrassed. You wouldn't change your mind, though.
Didi, I wasted your time.
There's absolutely no question about it.
I appreciate it.
Show me your wrist. Right one. Rakhi was here just before you came. It's one of my favorite festivals. We missed it. Do you even know what it means?
Sort of. Used to send these things in the mail.
These things? The tradition is your sister sends you this thread wishing you happiness, on the promise that you will always protect. Since you don't have a sister, the duty falls on me.
Then what?
You give her money.
Really?
How much do you have on you?
This isn't some kind of scam, is it?
It's a very old scam.
I don't understand these traditions.
So long as you know they exist.
You forgot your book.
I skipped to the end. Do you think you'll read it?
Maybe. What about the bookmark?
Leave it in there. Hey, tell me what happened to the Russians. I'm dying to know.
Same story. They overthrew the Tsar. I think everybody gets it in the end.
It's too bad. Hey, will you tell Gurpreet something for me? Thank you.
What was that about, Bitya?
Oh, nothing.
Ek ticket to Shimla? Dhanyavad.
Bye.